Yeah. Yeah, we just, me and the crew, it was great. We had a good day. How about, how much snow you got?
The ground's still covered, a little splotchy now, but it's still covered.
Okay.
The original, what's that?
I said, so not too bad, not hammered on.
No, we didn't get much more after the original, but it's just kind of just still here, you know, just cold.
I saw Josh today. He was saying he was excited he's waiting for on his new wedges. He's pumped though.
Oh yeah. Oh.
How you doing? How's the swing feeling?
Sometimes great, sometimes and I think I have a tendency to get the club here.
Ah, okay.
And I can feel when I do it. I'm like, and then I see it. So it's still trusting that you're keeping that elbow in line here with the club balanced like you wanted me.
Yeah.
Just trust that my move is here, not here.
Beautiful. Those are great demos.
So that's kind of, so it's a new, I can tell when I do it, and I can also tell when I kind of a little off of it too.
Yeah.
It's just trusting that I'm not going to pull it off the face of the earth when I drop it down instead of.
Gotcha.
So
when it does get on top, yeah, is it thin or what's the miss?
So when I get top, I try to recover, and it's just it's a huge block right.
Okay.
Like off the face of the earth, like, oh, that's going right or right.
Yeah, that makes sense. Probably you trying to save it a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like I'm trying to come back in with it, and it's just, I'm like, oh, I hit it pretty solid. I'm like, oh, there it goes.
Okay.
It's one on the driving range where we're hitting it onto the first tee.
Yeah, we want to knock that one off the list of shots that can happen. Interesting. Okay, yeah, give me a couple more.
But this is a, it's like I said, it's a new feeling, new move. So just continue to try to get to refining.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
And that's my other miss. It's like a little bit of a pull draw, which I'm like, all right, fine.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's the one we want to err towards.
That's kind of what I thought when I was hitting balls. I'm like, well, I'd rather have that than the.
Oh yeah.
And then some I hit were absolutely just perfect. Like, no, let's do that every time.
A lot of good. Could I see the front? I'm just curious to see one thing.
Oh yeah. And I've been really making sure I concentrate getting my chest down and over my right side.
Yes.
Without sliding too much. Without going like this.
Yeah. Finding that happy medium.
Yeah. They're good here.
Ideal. So I think we might be starting, so like see the head here at address. So it looks like we're starting almost two back. Yeah, you see it?
Yeah.
Because I knew something wasn't quite matched up because of the way the transition was, so that makes a lot of sense now.
So I was like this, I need to be like this.
That's right.
That makes sense. I think I was, I don't know why I was doing that.
Maybe in the effort to get over there, you just started there. Good, and you could do even a little more in the address. I still think you're a touch too far back.
Okay.
Where's that ball position? I can't quite see the ball.
Oh, here we go. Is that better?
I might need you to tip me down just a little.
Yeah, I'm gonna cheat a little bit here. 1, 2, and then back.
Yeah, ideal. I'll see it now.
Probably just need to shift my whole works 3 feet the other direction, and that'll be fine.
Yeah. Maybe move a little towards the screen and then a little backwards. I know you're going to be standing on the soft part of the mat. Move it like a foot to the right or your left.
This way?
Yeah, yeah, keep going. And then move the ball back. You move back a little more and then I'll tell you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah, I know it. You don't have to hit from there. I just need to look at your setup. Yeah, I think the ball's a little back in your stance. Just a little bit too far back. There you go. And then you can move your head a bit more to the screen. Yeah, and your left hip a bit too. There you go. So that maybe you've overdone. We're just sort of right in between those two.
So I'm here. I need to be
there. Yeah, exactly. And just stand up tall. Stand up tall, just like normal standing, and then go down from there. Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I was kind of.
You're preloading that right side. Yeah.
Maybe that's why.
There you go. That's so much better. I'll take a picture of that.
Yeah. Put that in the note section. Don't lean like the tower pizza.
Yeah. It's like you're trying to hit it over. See that's this just from
Oh yeah.
You just look more like over your feet, you know?
Yeah. Like I'm ready to go left or right. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it was just a little too much like you're hitting driver.
Okay.
Yeah, like look at the difference of these two. You'll see it pretty clearly. So here's the start.
Oh yeah, look at that. I mean, as soon as you should be
almost over your trail leg there, and then this
leg
adjustment. You know, like
yeah, I was.
This,
yeah.
I think the ball could be maybe a little more forward.
Okay.
I sort of like how your lead arm looks here, but for sure your body position's better. So I think if the ball was a touch more forward, we'd be in a really good spot.
Okay. How's that?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Can you try to have your left arm more on top and your right elbow softer? There you go. Like your left elbow's higher than your right elbow. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, there you go.
Instead of, I would think I was using my body to do that.
You were. Yeah, exactly.
So like that.
Yeah, beautiful. Let me just take a picture and then we'll see. That looks better. And it's not even overdone. Like we got a nice range of pictures here.
Yeah, it feels. Yeah, because you're right. I think I was doing this to get this elbow down instead of just doing this.
So here, I'll show you this. So here's one of Champ Press, and then your new one.
Golf is so frustrating.
I know. So here's your new, okay? So this is, so if we're looking at the arm position, so this arm, we're trying to have it a little bit more like on top and straighter than this arm, right? Without too much tilt. So there's Champ. So see how the right arm's soft, left arm's a little bit on top and straight. So this one's better to me.
Okay.
That's your first one, right? So look where his head is relative to his feet here.
Oh, it disappeared. You got gray. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, it's like right down the center.
In the middle, right? And then here's our first one.
Oh yeah.
And then here's our adjustment.
Still could even.
I agree. Yeah, I would say just a little more, and then the left arm a little bit more in front of the chest, the right arm a little softer. So like, yeah, let's give me some of that.
Give me some shit.
Better. That's much better. And how soft does your right arm feel there?
Feels like a piece of wet noodle.
Okay, good. More pressure left foot, left hip over the left foot more. Left hip, there you go, good. Yeah, yes.
So but it still, I don't want it down, right? You still want it.
No, I want the left hip slightly higher than the right. And then the head's a little more to the screen, your head. There you go, that's it. Beautiful, so check this out.
That feels like I'm leaning forward.
Oh yeah, so this is, and this is cool because now we can start to get a bit of a sense. So if I'll just try to do it so you guys are around the same size, you and Champ, in this picture. So if we look at this, okay, here's your new now.
Oh yeah, okay.
Pretty good to me.
Okay.
What's that? And you feel like you're way forward, right?
Yeah, I feel like I'm just, so I just want to be like this.
Yeah, that's great. Your head could still be a little more forward, believe it or not. Yeah, straight down from there. You're good there. Just straight down, basically. That's it. Good. A little more lead hip to the target. There you go. Perfect. What a nice setup.
So it feels like it does feel like I'm pushed forward. It's so.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be hard. We'll go back to the normal mat now. Yeah, that's.
So I'm just gonna stand tall. How's that?
Head could be a bit more to me, just a bit. Your head.
So when you say my head, is this way?
Yeah, so just stand up tall again. Let me just reference off of the standing. Okay, now just basically straight down from there. I'm a little bit sort of ahead of you with the camera. Maybe, there you go. That's better. That helps me. Good, now a little bit more lead hip.
So that's this, right?
Yeah, exactly. And then the left arm's more in front of your chest. There you go. That's it. Perfect. You feel that?
Yeah.
Looks great.
This.
Okay, that's okay. Do it again. Do 2 more. So those backswings, let me just see. You could actually turn a little tiny bit more than you are.
Okay.
And then I'll go back to down the line because I'm very happy with that movement and the setup. Good. Yeah, let me go back to down the line if you got a sense of what you're doing there in the setup.
Yeah, well, certainly better than I had. Is that good?
Yeah, great. It's interesting because, yeah, let's see when you stand on the mat what it looks like. Like not on the sponge. Yeah, you look good there. Pretty nice movement there.
Yeah, it's weird. I feel like I'm shifting my hips towards the target. That's the one thing you told me to do.
Yeah.
It just feels like my setup is just different.
it helped your downswing immensely on that one.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even swing hard that ball.
But the thing that's interesting is when you start so much on your right side, when you start down and you're on your right side, it's just the odds of it getting outside the ball are really high.
That makes sense. Because you only can go so far.
Yeah. So different.
Yeah. And I feel more balanced.
Yeah.
I don't feel any like I'm like at the end I feel like, oh, I'm just standing right here.
Super efficient too. My goodness.
So that's all I'm doing is I'm just standing square and I'm shifting my left hip a little bit towards the target.
Yeah.
Kind of get it up and towards the target. Then I'm just coming in weak, right arm, strong left arm.
Beautiful. What a swing that is. My goodness, man. That is blitzed.
God, I love to hate golf.
Same thing. So much easier, isn't it, to get to the ball?
It really is. Like,
yeah.
And I feel like, oh, I'm just swinging through. And it's just a dead straight shot. Like, kidding me? I take that all day.
Unbelievable.
And I feel like I'm thinking less. I'm still thinking about my first transition is getting those hands to come down, but I feel like I'm fighting less to get them to come down.
For sure. Well,
Like before, I felt like I'm like, oh, I'm really trying to get them down, but they're just not going.
yeah, I think your body position, like when you're on your backside, they'll want to come out more, you know? Well, something a little different on that one, but not bad.
Maybe too far away from the ball. I mean, just the laser me.
Yeah, serious laser.
Any fun plans for New Year's or just kind of hanging out?
No, I think we might go New Year's Day. We're gonna go over to Anne Marie Island. Like it's about an hour and a half from here. My parents just got down, so they've rented a house for a little bit. So we're gonna go do some beach stuff. So it'll be fun.
Nice. Oh, so jealous when you say beach stuff.
The weather's good too. We had a couple like cool days for Florida, but now it's gonna be super nice the next couple of days.
Hold it.
Two more of those. Oh, right idea. The downswing, you had a little bit of
Jump at it.
a little bit of that. Yeah, just a little bit, but still pretty good.
It's my tendency.
And you see how that one wanted to fade just a slight amount?
Yeah, it kind of started because I kind of went at it a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. Good. Let your chest relax a bit more, like move it closer to the ball at address. Like let your there you go, better. Man, that was a cool swing.
That felt good. I'll take that. I think I was getting too upright with my chest at the dress.
Just a little, to me it looked like it. What a downswing.
That better?
Yes, a lot better. Way more natural looking. Draw?
No, just kind of stay outright, but it was I haven't hit many 200-yard 7-irons back to back.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It feels less constricted right now.
Yeah. I think the setup from face on was a huge factor in that.
I'm just going to drop in. Go back to my chest.
Yeah, that one was a little bit. Let me check the face on again. I just want to see, because that was the first downswing that looked like it got out on you.
Felt like I jumped at it. I think that was. I need to move my ladder. That's probably give us enough room. How's that?
Perfect.
So I'm just doing this. Then I'm coming in like this.
Yeah.
How's that?
Pretty good. Not overdone, but fine.
And then
So we're shifting a little too much to the right in the backswing still. And the setup looks better though.
This way? I'm sliding this way?
With your head, with your head.
Ah, okay.
Just a bit more than we need. Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yes. And then the setup, get more, yeah, there you go. More pressure lead side, head more to the net. Better.
Yeah.
And stay a little more centered. There you go. That was the right idea though. I would love to see 2 more of those and I'm going back to down the line.
It's weird, my feet are.
Oh yeah. There's one more from there.
We want to get these hips up. That felt good.
Good. Yeah, let me see down the line. That's much better backswing. So like if you watch your head now, so like if we zoom in a little, so if I put you on the front of the screen.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Right? And then if I show you, watch this one. This was the starter. When we were starting back a bit and then going back. Say this one. So if I put you on that close to the edge of the screen with this swing, watch this. Come on, phone. There we go. This one. So if I zoom in a little, you'll see the.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Just, where are you going?
So it sort of starts here and then goes
off the screen.
Yeah. So it's just that was just a little, we were already starting back and then going more back, where now we're starting more neutral and going less back, right?
Okay. Yeah, I just felt like I was able to stay right down in the shot on that one the whole way.
Yeah, right idea. I'm a fan of that. I think that's going to be a huge, important thing for you.
Don't have to kill it. That phenomenon.
Yeah, it was close. Let's do one where we just do that same backswing and then, oh, it's so interesting. Okay, same backswing, just pause at the top. Let me just see one thing. Okay.
Now.
Oh, just so different. There's a little bit of a roll in the takeaway right now, like in the first foot now.
I'm doing this.
Or just that club's going a bit too much in. Not sorry, not a roll, just too much in.
Too much in. I'm doing this instead of.
Yeah. So now that the setup's better.
Better.
Insanely good. Like, what a golf swing, man. Absolutely awesome. I think was that a misread? I thought it hit the middle of the screen.
It did. That's a misread.
Yeah, I was like, there's no way that went left.
You get what you pay for in this computer.
Like, that was the best. I loved all of that motion right there.
But I guess I keep struggling with a little bit mentally with this in versus this in.
Yeah.
I have a tendency to do this.
Yeah. and then we go straight up. And I have a second part that I want to do, but maybe in like 5 minutes. I just need to see you keep going through this a couple more times.
That was a little bit cool.
Lots of good though. Wow. Little draw again.
Yeah. That one I concentrated a couple lessons ago, keeping the arms and chest together.
It was good.
I think I had that tendency to separate my arms from my chest.
On the backswing.
Yeah, on the
Yeah.
backswing.
Yeah, that was sensational there. Right idea. The club head got a little bit in the takeaway, but pretty good. Fractionally.
It's just is it my arms outworking my chest? Is that what it is? You think?
Yeah, a little, or just the direction of the hands in the first move.
Okay.
So it's just to the right foot and then up. Right idea. Let me see that one. That was pretty good. That was the right idea. Maybe if you move the camera just a little bit more to the left.
Oh, sorry.
Just a little, because I want to see.
There we go.
Yeah, I just want to see from this angle, just to make sure it's matching what I'm picturing. Still a little bit. Let me see. Just do a really slow first move. Let me see it again.
Okay.
Yep. Straight up. That was the one. So that gets the club head right here so you can see. So here's the first little movement.
Yeah,
So it's right there, and then it's up. And I love how like that's pretty good there balance-wise and chest matching. And then obviously this is sensational. Like the whole thing on the downswing here was ridiculous.
So I was letting my hands get past here.
I thought they were a little bit, and it could have been because of how you were set before or how it looked, you know. Right idea. Just the downswing. Just the downswing. Yeah. The backswing was great. Backswing was great.
You can't get both.
I
bet some days you probably don't feel like talking at the end of the day.
No, I'm okay. I don't mind. This is 5th hour right now of today, so I'm rolling, and I got two more after this. So, yeah, full on. Sensational. Probably my favorite swing I've seen you ever make.
Yeah, I felt good. I felt like I did all my checks.
You did everything amazing there.
I said mentally, I was like in, then up, head stay still, chest down, and then drop the hands. that's really the checkpoints, right? And
yeah,
up, don't slide, and then allow yourself to come down into it.
Because it was you checked all the boxes there.
And I can feel it, which is important because I can definitely feel when I do that.
Yeah. Well, the thing that's when the setup gets off, it sort of it throws your feels off, right? Because then it's like, oh, now your in's not actually in, you know, or your takeaway's not actually in and up. It's like a little different. Pretty sweet there. What's that? Little draw or just a little push?
We'll push, try to come back and then just stay. I mean, not gonna. I'd never cry about that shot out, of course.
Yeah. Ooh, I liked it. It was still the right idea. 100%. You working much this week, or?
Yeah, not a ton. I worked Monday and Tuesday. Did surgery on Tuesday, so I had to go in the hospital this morning. So it's kind of dead, but it's holiday. It's just you get called into something.
What's the COVID stuff going on like up there now?
It's still the same. It's kind of plateaued. It's actually dropped and then plateaued. So it's not exploding anymore. I'm very curious to see what happens after that. I got the then I'm sitting into it.
Yeah, that looks great. Now you're not. What feels comfortable? Show me like what the old was.
The old was me trying to get here. And I can feel all the way here already.
Yeah. You're like pre-setting it over there.
One of these days I'm taking Josh's money.
Yep, 100%.
I feel like I pulled that a little bit, but
it still had a lot of good.
I feel balanced. And that's really, I can work with a 15, 18-yard pull.
Yeah, I mean, all of these are moving much, much better. I'm trying to see. Yeah, the last part of this, I still think the takeaway that the club's getting a little bit extra work in it, just a little.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd like to see another one from the front if I could.
Yeah, of course. One of these days I'll have a 2-camera setup for you.
Oh, that would be a dream.
I don't even know how to set that up. I'm so technologically mental. There we go. Orange cone in the background. Oh. Can you see everything good?
Ideal. What did that one do?
It's the kiss of death with this machine.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, I forgot. Yeah, we're outside of the zone. I can
move it.
No, it's okay. I'm very happy with the backswing. And the setup looks great.
I mean, they feel great.
Yeah, those are flush. Okay, I'll go back to down the line. I'm happy. I just want
I'm also not hitting them. I'm not hitting them fat. I noticed when I was practicing a lot, I would hit a good bit of them fat.
That makes sense, obviously, for the setup, right?
Yeah, I think that's okay. Way it's the way. I mean, I pick the range. Your kids happy during Christmas?
Look,
The kids were all happy, excited.
Yeah, they had a great time. Santa was very good to them.
What time did they wake you up?
I told my daughter to not get out of bed till 7:30.
You know she was lying in bed chomping at the bit.
Oh yeah. We got rolling around 7:30. Thankfully, I was happy it wasn't earlier than that.
How old is she now?
She's 8.
Such a great age.
Yeah, she turned 8 in November. So, and my son's 2, so he's just starting to get the sense of everything. So it's good. It's a fun combo.
Enjoy your daughter now until she becomes a teenager. Just warning you.
Yeah, I'm scared.
Is that camera too far left?
No, it's good. It's good. I think it would be ideal, actually. Good. Okay, I'm ready. You ready for the next part? Or?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Let's try.
So this part. So here's the backswing. So setup is great. First move is good, and then it's going up through the hands. Beautiful. Gets to the top. You know, maybe a little overdone with the right hip. A touch, right? Just a touch.
Okay.
Like in the right hip loading amount, but I'm still okay with it. The thing, as we start down, we're really jumping out to our toes.
Yeah. Okay.
So I would love you to, in the first move down, so feel like a little less load in that right hip, and then as we start down, try to feel like the pressure stays middle of the foot or slightly heel in that first move down.
Okay.
Just because your whole body looks like it jumps forward out to your toes.
And yeah.
But it's one of those things where, like where it is right now, it's probably still okay. But if it goes more, then our dispersion pattern is probably going to increase a lot. Setup looks great. So we're just going a little more refined backswing, a little less sit, and then we stay more middle of the feet. Let me just see that one. It was actually, so you created so much more space, but your arms went out. So it was like, it was a beautiful, the hip motion was so good, but the hands got outside on that one. Yeah, a little bit. But my goodness, the hips were just so different. So like if I freeze it right here, look at this. So like the hip motion's amazing, but see the sweet spot out here?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Right? So you do the same hip motion. Now that you have more space, just have the hands like a little closer to you. It was perfect though. Absolutely perfect lower body move there in transition. Wow. It's crazy because you have so much more room.
Yeah.
Look at this. Watch the hips here. So against the edge of the screen.
Okay.
Here.
Oh, yeah.
So see how that looks right there. I mean, that's sensational movement. And like, look at the sweet spot. We can still push it more in.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Instead of cheating out.
And just a little bit more. Yeah. Like just because, you know, it's one of those things that if the hips drove in, it might have pulled the hands behind you more. And now the hips aren't driving in. So now the hands are like a little bit more in front than they were. Good old golf.
I love it.
And it will be like the setup. Just watch that we're not starting too much heels at address, because obviously if we start too much heels, it's going to be hard.
Don't cheat.
Don't cheat. That was a great swing though. Like very, very good swing. Yeah, your spacing's way better here.
definitely feels like I'm in a different spot at impact. I don't know how to explain it. I'm like, what's going on? Am I gonna hit the ball? Like, where am I?
Close. Let your chest help you just a little bit more as you finish your backswing, and then the same downswing. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just
get away, but I still had the space.
Backswing was amazing. Space on the way down, pretty good, you know.
Okay. It could be too that these are ½ inch long plus 2 degrees upright.
Whoa.
That I'm really flattening it out the swing now. It could be the heels digging a little bit.
Yeah, it could be like those ½ inch long.
Yeah, plus half plus 2 degrees.
What is your?
These are my old clubs.
Yeah, what's your new?
My new ones are going to be. They added a ½ inch for standard length, so they added a ½ inch because he felt that the standard was too short for me. But
yep.
I think he's going to keep them flat.
Got it. That makes sense.
Or maybe 1 degree. I haven't talked to him yet, but he's going to flatten them out.
Cool. That'll be really interesting to see. Love this swing right here. Close the chest. He lost the sort of rhythm of it, but it was still not bad. Like as you got to the top, you didn't let everything sort of get up there together. It was sort of like, and then you went like a little bit forward on it. Very close.
Okay.
Get that chest sinking up a little bit more still in that backswing. Amazing.
I think I was trying to cheat my right hip by not letting my chest go.
Whatever you're doing there, that's the exact one we're trying to do.
That felt good. That one I let like you told me to, let my chest work for me.
Yeah, that one looked very, very easy.
Now you want me to do it again?
See this one. Yeah. Pardon?
It didn't pick it up.
Oh, it was good. The arms worked a little extra at the top. Like if you look at this one, so right here to me is pretty awesome. And then you see the arms work a little extra and that right hip sit back a little bit more than we need. So
and then
like
elbow got behind me.
Yeah, just a little bit. The club changes just a touch, but there's a lot of good in this. And then as you come down, you're doing a pretty good job keeping your spacing with the pressure not jumping to your toes. So that's huge. Do one of the ones where you lift it up in front of you and do the turn. I just want to check it. I still think that's a good drill for you.
Was it good?
The one where you lift the club up in front of you and turn?
Yeah.
Great. One more? Good. One more. Let the chest and the hip be a little freer as you do it.
Okay.
Just a little tiny bit more. There you go. That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
So now normal one, just feeling just a little bit of that sense. And then, so the chest and arms are synced up at the top, staying in the middle of the feet. Right idea. Got a little bit extra motion. That wasn't as refined, but it was a great swing.
Okay.
Good. Still a little bit extra motion, but not bad.
So the extra motion is me doing this, right?
Yeah, exactly. So not to go too much on setup today, but just watch that the ribs aren't too up at address. Remember how it, like, just let them, they're just starting to get a little bit, there you go, that's better. They're just starting to get a little too much the other way. Good, let's do one where we pause. Let me just see the pause one. Yeah, amazing. Good, do that again. The pause one's interesting because it lets you get the club in such a good position at the top. Unreal. Unreal. What a nice movement there. What did we do with the chest on the way down last week? Like we were doing.
We were doing this. We were trying to.
Yeah. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, good.
Kind of getting that left shoulder to roll around.
Yes, 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 yes. I think the spacing is going to help that feeling too, you know? Oh, what a swing. That one I loved, especially the down. How did that feel?
Felt good. Felt free. I mean, a lot of them feel good. That's the thing. That one, I just, I was making sure I concentrate on that space. We talked about that a long time ago.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. So that space, and then just keeping that elbow from getting behind me.
Perfect. Yeah, that was a lovely swing.
It's a weird balance though between getting a rotation without getting this.
You know what? 100%. It's basically whatever the arm is here, as your right shoulder moves, it doesn't really change that much, you know?
Right.
It's not going, it's not going to overwork and pull back too much. Yeah, that's it. Wow, what a backswing.
It's just the idea of keeping that in sync and not letting this do that.
Mm-hmm.
I got the theory down.
You do. Conceptually, you got it. Hey, it's getting there. I mean, your dispersion's so much better.
Yeah, it's getting tighter and tighter. I think I can stand on my toes on that one.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit. I would like to see, show me the downswing where you focus a little bit more on how that lead side moves. Now that the backswing's looking pretty good.
So I'll do this. And then,
Yeah, great. Yes. It's cool because it's like it gets you more open and the club's still for sure from the inside. Do 2 more of those. Wow. Oh, it's one of those things, man, that impact is such a joke how good that is when you do that move.
it feels good. Like, feels like, oh my God, I got all day to hit this ball.
Yeah. And see how much it draws? It's crazy, right?
Yeah, and I'm not even trying, that's like we talked about that, I'm not even trying to draw. I'm
Yeah.
shooting.
Wild. Great, though. Looks like it's just like the really coming off fast, isn't it? The ball.
Yeah, no, it is. It's been 118 to 120s the whole.
Yeah.
So if I do it slow, that's what we.
Ridiculously good.
I put in the note section that drill because I don't remember that one.
Yeah. Well, it's one of those things like, we go through, okay, we got the setup a little bit tidier, the backswing, just reminders of the same stuff. And then just I think with the space in the left side, I want to see that a couple more times because that is starting to look really good. How's that feel?
It feels great. Like my body feels good. And it feels natural. That helps. But you put a ball in front of it.
On the edge of very, very good. Same thing, showing the backswing with the stop and then the really deliberate movement. Oh. See, that one was amazing.
That felt good.
Yeah, it was calm, so calm.
Yeah, and I always tell by my finish.
Yeah.
If I can just stand here and finish. Because a lot of times I'm like, where I'm falling backwards.
Yeah. That one, and it didn't look like you rushed the transition move either, which I loved. You sort of waited, got the lead side in the right spot. Interesting, that club got a little bit out, but not bad.
Okay.
So,
out, down?
Yeah, like you did a good job with the lead side, but it was a little bit on top. So show me that. Wow, it went forever, eh?
Yeah, I pulled that. I felt.
Yeah.
I pulled that.
So do the demo again of the downswing.
Okay.
Wow. It's so different, so different.
I can feel like I'm pushing away from the ball.
Yes.
Like I feel like my lower body's, I can feel that coming away from the ball. I can feel the transition going from forefoot or ball foot back into my heels.
Yeah. And that feeling is great for you right now. Exactly what we need to feel.
I mean, I love that shot, Jay.
Oh, I love it too because it looks like you're doing it without restricting your body.
They keep doing it slow-mo, I think. I want to jump at it. I don't know why. Well, I know why. Ask Josh, he'll tell you.
Yeah, give me 2 more and then we'll do a quick review here. See, that one's when you go a little extra. This is the only one I don't like, this movement right here. When it goes a little in and then you have a little extra move.
Okay. Just a little extra reach at the top.
Yeah, instead of when it's like really good, it just locked in there a little bit more. Yeah, it's so different when you get it there. It's so different to me. So what do we got? We got setup, left hip and head position.
Left hip back, head position in, or not back.
Takeaway, sort of the same, in and up, right?
Okay.
And do you feel different in the arms there at the top, or the same?
I think it's keeping the right elbow and shoulder connected.
Right shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think when you said that, it makes sense because I can't. There's only so far you can go before you start reaching.
That's right. And then downswing, it's the lead side out of the way and heels.
Yeah, I think that.
Oh yeah, that looks so good. And then you can keep turning through.
Yeah.
Lovely. Awesome, man. That was great. That was great. What?